Hi, everybody, and here we are again for another It's All About You broadcast with you, the members of Now. And it is all about you, and that's the title that I've given these broadcasts. These broadcasts, which are for 100 days, and I'm already on day 61, so I've still got a little while to go, and I think I've got into the swing of it. But it's absolutely wonderful for me personally because I'm really getting to know 100 members in the end in Now. And I like to hope that maybe some members as well have actually got to know other members, whether or not you've contacted them, or certainly got to know them. And today we have Jane Hill with us. Now, Jane and I have messaged back and forward, and I'm in a group and bits and pieces for I can't remember how long, but we've never actually met, whether it's virtual or in person. So this is a really good opportunity for me, and I'm sure for Jane as well. So I can talk an awful lot, so we're going to go over to Jane. And Jane, who are you and what do you do?
Well, hello there, Lindsay, and thanks for inviting me on. It's lovely to be here. I'm quite amused to discover this is the 61st broadcast because I'm 61, so that all fits in very well. Anyway.
There's no such thing as coincidence.
Yeah, exactly. So it was meant to be. I'm Jane Hill, and I call myself a modern mystic, for want of a better term. And my main impetus or motivation in life is to share with people the benefits of meditation and of going within. And also, to a certain extent, of meditative journaling and writing, which is something I also do. The reason I got into this was nearly 30 years ago now. I've always been a very anxious person, and I've suffered badly in the past from anxiety. And long story short, crippling anxiety in the early 1990s. I was encouraged by a psychotherapist to start writing and doing various things. As I wrote, I found that I was entering another world, essentially. And this forms the basis for my meditations. I take people into this other world. Through live streams on Facebook, through my group, The Secret Meditation Garden, I lead guided meditations into a sacred landscape, and there we encounter healing for the spirit, love, joy, wisdom, compassion for ourselves and for others. We can find greater energy for ourselves and a sense of connection to our true self. And at the moment, I find I'm very much talking about ourselves and myself, all of us, as being loving beings. We are essentially at base loving beings. That's a very brief sort of description of who I am and what I do. I mean, of course, it's how long have we got? We've got 15 minutes, and I'm not going to go on and on and on. I find that the quality of life when you practice meditation regularly is so enhanced and deepened, and it seems to awaken within us our capacity for self-love, for compassion. I describe it really as taking shelter within ourselves, within our own heart. And it's something that, again, at this particular moment in time that we're living through, where, at times very strange and unusual, I think it's good to remember that we have within us always our own shelter, our own sanctuary. And we can sit down at any time and enter that space where time stops, where we're in the eternal moment, we're in now time. And this is terribly sort of healing, refreshing, and restoring to the spirit.
If I wanted to, Jane, to, because not everybody knows exactly what meditation is, and it's, as you say, how long have you got? Um, how would I know? How would I take myself into that meditative state?
Yeah, I mean, I was being interviewed last week in another group on Facebook, and the answer I gave to that question is, first of all, there are many paths, but one goal. And I know that not every practice or every way of practicing meditation is equally easy for people. Some people like to sit with the breath. Just close your eyes, sit down in a quiet space for a minute, 10 minutes, however long you want to do it, and sit with your breath. Just breathe. Other people are more visual and like to visualize themselves in a beautiful place or a happy place, a quiet place. Other people like to follow a guided meditation that will take you there. I think if you are a complete novice and really wish to begin, then you perhaps do need to try different techniques. The simplest, well, it sounds like the simplest thing. The simplest thing that needs no outside help is to sit, close your eyes, and breathe. And do this without any expectation of any result. Just say, I'm giving myself this gift of this time out. And this is a very beautiful gift to give myself. I'm going to sit here and just let this moment, this minute, 10 minutes happen. You'll find that thoughts will come into your mind, but they'll drift out again. You just don't get caught up in them. At some point, you will get caught up in them, but the minute you notice that, come back to the breath. Just start to notice your breathing again. So, the simplest, straightforward, easiest way is to sit down, close your eyes, just notice your breathing. But you might find it easier to listen to someone else's voice reading you through something. That helps people stop focusing on their thoughts that come and go.
Okay. Can we just do a minute or, a couple of minutes, depending, how long you feel, just no longer, just to take everybody who's watching just down into a quiet place. Is
Hmm.
that all right?
Yes, would you like me to sort of lead it a little bit and then come back out? I won't, yeah, is that what you would like me to do?
Yeah, just sort of, just begin by us breathing, and everybody who's watching can breathe along with us. And if you say some words, that's fine, because, you're the expert in all of this. Just, for a minute, 2 minutes,
Okay,
no longer.
okay, great. Well, I just start by inviting everyone to sit with us, and to close your eyes and just take some moments now as we sit with closed eyes. We settle into this moment. We notice as we close our eyes that something settles within us. We can feel physical tension falling away from us and mental tension as well. Let's take some time now, a few moments, to sit noticing the breath, not changing it, not judging it, just sitting in this moment, here and now, a few moments. This time out that we give ourselves is a beautiful gift, and we accept it gratefully. find that thoughts enter our minds, but we let them go. And we come back just to noticing the breath in this moment now. And so we take a few more breaths, noticing the quality and the nature of our breathing. And having done that, we become aware of our surroundings, the place where we're sitting, perhaps the temperature in the air around us. And quite slowly and gently, we'll come back once again completely to the place where we're sitting by opening our eyes and returning fully to our everyday surroundings.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
It doesn't take much, does it?
No, it really doesn't. I don't know how long that was. A few minutes, a couple of minutes, maybe. I don't know.
But it was just over 3 minutes.
Right.
Yes.
So,
No. And you know, because we're so busy, we always are making ourselves busy. It can actually be quite difficult to stop like that.
yes.
You know, and yet, if we, like you say, you know, just use your breathing, use a meditative, you know, come and listen to in your garden. And with practice, you do learn to listen to the voices there. But then you say, you know, this is my time, and you do get that. And first time I carried out silent meditation, and I'm saying to myself, there's no way I can sit here for 30 minutes and not see anything.
Yeah.
But you know, after 10 minutes or so, there was a feeling inside of me, something I'd never felt before. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jane. That was heaven. That's everything that we need. And you're going to see me in your garden quite often. That's for sure. Oh yes. I love the title of the name as well. It brings memories back of country cottage gardens and things. It's just heaven, and hollyhocks and roses and beautiful smell. So thank you so much for all of that, Jane. That was just wonderful.
Thank you.
So if anybody wants to know any more about meditation, or even to know how Jane got to this point, you know, because we sometimes think to ourselves, there's no way, that's not going to happen to me. No way. Too busy, too much to do. Then I'm sure Jane would be there to help you in any way she can. I know that. So, Jane, I'm going to ask you a question, a different question for everybody. And my question to you was, if you could shop for free at one shop, which would you choose?
Yes, I knew you were going to ask me this. I've had time to think about it. I'm a dreadful magpie and I love beautiful things. I'm very acquisitive, I must confess. So my shop would be Liberty of London because it's got the most beautiful things in it. And it is a beautiful shop to be in. It's just a lovely shop to go and visit. And I'm afraid if I'm in London, I go around there like a kid in a sweet shop. I don't often buy anything there, but it's got just a beautiful place to go and visit and has lovely, lovely, lovely things. And I love beautiful things.
Oh, wonderful. I lived in London for a little while. I can't remember going to Liberty, so I'm going to go and Google it and have a look and see exactly what that's about.
Oh, yes. Lovely, lovely things.
Oh, thank you so much, Jane, for coming along, for agreeing and being here with us and taking us through that short but powerful. I mean, I can feel a calmness here. I really can. It's beautiful. Um, and yeah, you will see me there in your garden as often as possible. So thank you,
Yeah, thank
and
you.
we'll catch you again. So we're going to say goodbye to everybody in the Now group, and as always, I shall be back tomorrow with another Now member. So bye bye everyone. Bye
Thank you.
Jane.
Thank you, Lindsay. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.